Through the smoke you created, I feel my feet on the ground and I'm shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps getting wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you let my way find my way home again? My home is you. 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 Here we are, where we thought we'd never be. Is there ever a way to be free? Can we turn back time so long, my dear? How are we supposed to save the situation? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you let my way find my way home again? My home is you. 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 My home is you.
Okay, g'day ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard. Welcome back to our world adventure here in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the little plane that could our mighty Diamond DA40. Now, we've got a new microphone set up and all that, so you will have to let me know how things are sounding. Whether I'm too loud, whether there's too much background feedback throughout the stream, we may have to adjust a few things. So please do keep me up to date on that. But for the moment, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I do apologise for the delay. Was having serious internet issues. Streamlabs and YouTube were not getting enough of a connection between each other to actually talk to each other. Which is, I mean, it's not ideal. Personally, it is not ideal. So Sean Dale says he hopes to be back online in time. If not, have a great time and take care. Thank you very much, Sean. If you are here, g'day. William Kelly is complaining about time zones, and I get it. especially seeing as I end up staying up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning streaming sometimes, William. But all good, mate. I understand. I wish I could wave a magic wand and have it match everybody's time zones. Unfortunately, that's just not going to be a thing. Garwin is starting this leg a bit early because he has to bail in about 35 minutes. Not a problem, Garwin. Welcome to the stream nonetheless. Calling Pigeon is here. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. So is Fozzie. How you doing, Fozzie? Mr. Fozzie Gobble. Sorry, every time I hear your name now, I think of one of my local cafes. Blackadder says, bless you to Fozzie. Did Fozzie sneeze, or is he just full of bullshit? Either way, Blackadder, mate, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you here. G'day, says Black Evo. G'day, Mr. Americana. How you going, good sir? Welcome to the stream. Leaded Rapier. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Sorry, I just got caught off guard by seeing that Wes can't hear me. But it turns out it was his problem. Mr. Vruden is here, as we know. Jason Heath is here. He says, hey, Jason. Unfortunately, it's not Saturday. It's Thursday. But, so hey, it's Thursday. That's what we'll roll with anyway. Oz Flight Simmer says, peace. G'day, Shane. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Dylan Slater says, g'day and bless you all. G'day. Bless you all too, I guess. Blackadder says, sorry, what did you say? You have a new vibraphone. Cool, a new what? Sure. Vibraphone, microphone, same shit, different pronunciation. I don't know, I'm Australian. I'm not meant to speak English. I'm meant to completely fuck it up in every way, shape or form. Drew says, I'm here. It's all about me. What about me? It isn't fair. Drew's had enough and he wants more of a share. Yeah, anyway. So, I should probably start this thing. gotta be starting something because you got to be starting something. Come on, initialize then. I'm assuming by the fact that nobody's really said anything much that I sound fine. The only thing I am a little bit concerned about is possibly background noise, just because the microphone is literally cranked all the way up. So, if you're able to hear things like me moving on my chair and all that, please do let me know, because I can change the direction in which the microphone picks up noises from. I can, set it up to make it that it only comes from the direction where I'm sitting and all that. So I can play with all those sorts of things. Anyway, wrong way. Fuck's sake, Russ. Anybody would think I've never flown a plane before. Yes, shut up with your warnings. There we go. Alright. Barometric. Pitot heat's definitely going to be needed with that weather over those mountains. Now, the minimum safe altitude on this flight is probably at least 10,000 feet. I don't know. But based off the fact that there's some peaks that are well above 8,000 feet, kind of tells me that the minimum safe altitude is going to be something like that. So make sure that you do have a very decent altitude programmed into your aircraft, and if you can't go that high, obviously get ready to dodge mountains. So I'm actually going to go for 12,000 feet and then readjust. 5 out of 5 on all the sounds. Very nice and balanced. Well done, sir. Thank you very much, Shane. I do wonder if the pop filter is making a huge difference as well as the fact that the microphone is actually basically almost in front of my mouth, thanks to the boom arm. It's amazing what happens when you actually utilize the equipment that is meant to be designed for the purpose it is designed for, it's almost like it makes your life easier. Who'd have thought? Alright, so let's have a quick look at Little Nav Map and see what the weather is doing. So the active runway is 29, so look for Blackadder, and that's your man that you would like to make love to at the end of the runway, I guess, if he's, you know, if it's consensual with him, I guess. So yeah, runway 29 is where I'm going to head to. I'm not going to utilise the whole runway, obviously, in a DA40, so basically for a lot of us, it's a turn around and go out and first taxiway. So we'll be on taxiway A, and then we can enter the runway from taxiway A. Simple as that. So without further ado, let's get moving. Make sure that we do have the track IR. Hey, Sean Dale has made it. Sean, mate, welcome, welcome. Hey, Brett Plays is here. Brett, mate, welcome to the stream. Also, shout out to Brett and Wes for doing an absolutely fantastic stream. I had it running on my laptop whilst I was in the kitchen for the second part of the time that I was in the kitchen today. Basically, up until about half an hour ago, I was in the kitchen doing prep for cooking on the fly on Saturday, making sure that everything works, everything goes into everything the way it should, nothing, you know, does anything crazy. So everything is checked out, so we are basically ready to go. I just need to test the cocktail, which I haven't done yet, but I will do that tomorrow. So in for a big cooking on the fly with a main course, a dessert, and cocktails. And who knows, maybe in the future we can do entree, main, dessert, and cocktails. But I feel like I might save that one for when I've got a bit more of a production setup going on, which will be cooking on the fly 5 or 6, where the production value is fully set up. So we are going to have to climb relatively quickly on departure from here as well, because there is a band of cloud hanging around out there and the temperature is not high, so you can be guaranteed that there's definitely going to be icing in those clouds. So you want to get up and you want to get over them before they get thick over the mountains, which is where we're going. So yes, Bruden, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days quite a lot for the rest of South America. So I hope you brought your A game with the helicopter, mate. Hey, Wes is in the helicopter. That's awesome. I mean, this is not really the stream that I would have deliberately decided to take a helicopter on, but hey, whatever works, mate. And Garwin has the little nav map thing working. That is awesome stuff, Garwin. Now you can see what the rest of us are doing. Bruden's already testing the cocktails for me. Is what I'm deducing from that commentary. In which case, Bruden, you'll have to let me know how the cocktails are. Or the cocktail, should I say. There goes William out in his Trinidad. You definitely wouldn't have selected a helicopter on this route if it's your first time flying it. But hey, Wes, I like the fact that you're up for a challenge, mate. I can appreciate that, so that is good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Garwin is off. He hopes to get back before he's past the final runway and hopes he's high enough to clear the mountains. Garwin, as long as you're above about 10,000 feet, I very much doubt that you're going to have any issues. Alright, we don't need that for the moment, so we'll dispose of the fashion accessory. Okay, still trying to climb. Wow. Hey, that's Dylan. Wes, you've got a nest of dirty slews, do you? That's a very interesting way of putting it. So at the moment I'm going to keep hand flying it just so we can get a really good, continue to get a really good climb rate here out of the aircraft. Of course we want to try and, that gap between these two sets of clouds, we want to try and start getting up into the cloud in that gap for reasons detailed previously. I don't have a de-ice system. I don't think they're the only ones who need oxygen tanks, Drew. I think any of us who are not flying pressurized aircraft are probably going to need oxygen tanks on this flight. That's for sure. Hey, Oz Flight Sim with a donation. Thank you very much, Shane. Very much appreciated. Every stream drops in, drops the money. Cannot thank you enough for the support, Shane. And it says, congrats on the 200 subs, Bryce. Shane, congrats on being the one who finally sort of watching your streams convinced me that I can do this too. And here we are, you know? But I will, we will be doing a 200 subs celebration stream some point after Cooking on the Fly, probably sometime next week. Haven't exactly set a date yet, but there will be giveaways. Probably 2 or 3 giveaways at least for that stream. Just as another way of saying thank you to everyone for being so awesome. And a huge shout out to Shane as well for 70k subs. That's nuts. Those numbers are absolutely nuts. And Shane, it's only onwards and upwards, and you've only got 30k to go now to get that verified tick next to your name. And then with any luck, once that verified tick is next to your name, you can be that full-time YouTuber. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think we might be at a decent enough position now to enact the enact auto. So I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that, I will do that, I will do this before we fall out of the sky. And then I will do that as well. And we should be all good. What number of subs do you need to get the letter from YouTube? I remember Pilot Becky unboxing one of those. What letter from YouTube? I didn't even know YouTube dealt in letters. I was only aware of YouTube dealing in plaques and stuff. Like for when you reach certain subscribers. Oh, there you go. You get a letter at 100k as well. Just goes to show how much I know, and I guess it's not really something that's in the forefront of my mind right now because To get to 100k, I still need to get 99,800 subscribers. So, I mean, it's not high on the list. I'll be honest with you, my first real thought process goal is 500. That's the real first, that's the goal that is in the forefront of the brain. Sean Dale says, congratulations on 270k subs. You're amazing people. Thank you for your hard work. Put smiles on many faces. Hey, Sean, we wouldn't be in the position we were in without support from lovely gentlemen like yourself. You too also put the smiles on many people's faces. So thank you very much for all you do, even though you probably like I don't do that much. You'd be amazed how much you actually do. Drew says I was half right. 100k, you'll both get there. I mean, maybe, but unless I go viral for some reason, I don't see 100k happening for a good couple of years. Could be wrong. Hopefully I am wrong when you give nudge nudge, but okay, so we don't have any ice developing. That's a good thing. Especially seeing as it is negative 14 degrees outside. Hey, there's Bruden in his helicopter. I feel like somebody has to rewrite the song to, rewrite the lyrics, sorry, to, what's that little helicopter thingamajiggy? The animated helicopter. Oh, Jason, you would have figured it out eventually because I keep posting things about it on my Facebook. And as you noticed, my cover photo on my Facebook profile is now a photo of us all flying over the glacier areas. But, thank you very much there, Jason. Oh, I've done, you know, I'm positive that it will eventually occur. I'm just also a realist and understand that it's, you know, not this year, probably not next year, maybe somewhere 2023 and onwards is, you know, maybe when I can start thinking, oh, maybe the channel might get to 100k subscribers. You know, I understand that YouTube takes 3 to 5 years to, you know, build a proper base, community, and all that of a large number of people. And that's cool. It is what it is. Can't change that. You know, unless you go viral, and a lot of people go viral for the wrong reasons. So we need to get somebody to do redo the lyrics for Harold the Helicopter, but with Bruden instead. Drew, I like how you segregate Tasmania from the rest of Australia. Nicely done. But you think Australian and Tasmanian gamers and sinners should create a consolidated channel and rotate the streamers? You know, Drew, the possibilities are endless, mate. Anything could possibly occur. You know? Anything could possibly occur. I know Wes is in the heli tonight as well, Brett, but I'm just, you know, Bruden's done this whole trip in a helicopter, so I feel like we might need to maybe make a sound effect or something from Harold the Helicopter, but dub it over with Bruden its name, just for the lols. Who knows, Drew? Who knows, though, what might occur? But at the same time, if it ever got to a position where something like that was a viable option, I certainly wouldn't turn it down. I would be very interested in being a part of something like that when the time comes. I don't know about the rest of the Australian legends, but you know. Why has this cloud cover got to cover these beautiful Andean mountains? It's very, very frustrating. Also, I can really hear some wind, so I'm wondering just how strong the winds are. Yeah, we've got almost 40 knots headwind, which is not ideal. Get it? Not ideal. Hilarious, I know. Don't worry, I won't give up the cooking career for a career in comedy. Pretty icy in the clouds. I was lucky calling pigeon. I didn't get any ice when I came up through the clouds. I don't know why or how I managed to achieve that, but I did. Which is interesting because it is -19 out there. So I guess if I hit clouds up here, I might be a little bit screwed, to be honest. The crazy thing is though, for some of these surrounding mountains, 12,000 feet is not enough. I'm starting to realise it is not enough for some of these mountains. So we're going to go up to 14. Well, we're going to try to go up to 14 anyway. Don't know how successful it will actually be. But there is mountains already showing up on my synthetic vision that are well and truly above 12,500 feet in altitude. You're at 10,900 and it looks fine, yes, but what I don't quite think, well, at least, unless I'm reading my synthetic vision wrong, but you see these clouds here in front of me, Bruden, the ones that are sort of spiraling up? There is a mountain in the middle of that. And over in the distance where you can see those other two layers of clouds as well, that's because there's mountains. And they're hidden in those clouds. So don't don't fly into them if you're at anything less than about 12,500 feet. Because no, you'll be fine. Trust me. Look, Bruden, as trustworthy as you are, I'm going to trust my instruments before I trust the crazy bloke in the helicopter. No offense, but you know, my piloting, my minimal amount of piloting skills that I actually have tells me that if you can't see something, don't fly towards it. Especially if your instruments are telling you that there is something hiding over there. Oh, I know you didn't take any offence to that. I was just being polite about it, that's all. Okay, so in actual fact, the minimum safe altitude is 14,500. I will repeat, 14,500 is the minimum safe altitude, according to Little Nav Map. I feel like that's a little bit excessive. I will go to 14,500 just to make sure that I am meeting the MSA. Managing to climb at 2,000 feet per minute despite our height, simply because of the updrafts from these mountains, is quite amazing. Alright, here we are, 14,500 feet in a Diamond DA40. Pretty spectacular to be up this high in such a small aircraft. Yeah, I understand you would have to aim for those mountains, Rudin, but it's all about safety, you know? And there is, you know, meant to be like a 50 to 60... Oh my god. Being stalled by the wind. There is meant to be a... you know, 50-60% sort of realism factor to these streams. At least in the way we fly the aircraft anyway. So... Oz Flight Simmer says, hit the like, ladies and gents. Thank you very much, Oz, for the support there. That's not a problem, Veruden. Things happen. Why couldn't you miss a day that's all water? It wasn't all water, it was just all flat land. Well, relatively flat land. It was quite hilly as we got closer to San Carlos de Bariloche, but otherwise it was pretty good. I guess the good news up here though is if we do get stalled by the wind, is we've got 14,500 feet to play with. Yeah, you see these high peaks that are just hiding in between the clouds. And you don't know until it's too late. Yeah, the wind is coming from all directions, Sean. Just keep that power in and keep going. That's the best advice I can give. It's according to the Little Nav Map, the direction of the wind is continuously changing and it's gusting from 30 to 40 knots in all sorts of directions. So it's going to upset these small aircraft quite a lot. No, it certainly didn't look like this, Bruden. It certainly did not look like this. My tail is getting mule kicked. What the hell does mule kicked mean? Doing 107 at 10,900 feet. Bruden, I'm just extremely proud of the fact that you are even at 10,900 feet in a helicopter. It's not an easy thing to do in an aircraft like that. I would be interested to know what sort of weather we may be flying into, though, so maybe I'll have a quick look on incidents.com. Then we want to... Where So, yeah, there's a lot of snow, a lot of rain, a lot of thunderstorms, and a lot of winds around this area right now in real life. So that would explain why we are getting battered all over the place. Fozzie says clouds and mountains. I'm remembering that thing I forgot. Oh yeah, that thing you forgot about, that country that starts with N. Tony says, hi Bryce, hi everyone, just wanted to pop in and say hi to everyone. G'day Tony. How you going? Mountains are just solid clouds, change my mind. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think that's not exactly a weird way of putting it, to be honest with you. Exactly, Jason. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. So the crazy thing that I can see right now is that right in front of me, even here at 14,500 feet, there is a mountain that is actually just poking its tip above the line on the horizon here on the synthetic vision. So that kind of means that technically the minimum safe altitude of 14,500 may in fact be changing, which is slightly concerning. Supposedly in through the area that we just entered, the minimum safe altitude is 19,500 feet. I feel like Little Nav Map is not 100% correct on that. Sean says, shh, don't tell me, don't tell anyone, but it seems very busy in front of me. There are 20 to 30 flyers in front, I'm sure, but it's a secret. Don't worry, Sean, I won't tell anyone except for the 19 people that are currently watching. Dylan says, a priest, a pastor, and a rabbit walked into a blood donation clinic. Nurse says to the rabbit, what blood type are you? He says, oh, I think I might have been a type O. Wow. You go faster if you raise your flaps? Well, I mean, yes. It's, you're a scientist, Sean. You're an absolute scientist. I don't know how you managed to come to that conclusion, but it is world-renowned and world-breaking. You'll be on the front page of all the newspapers around the world, and you will forever be known as the man who discovered that when you raise your flaps, you go faster. Airlines around the world are going to thank you. Flights are going to be quicker. Fuel bills are going to be less. It's just going to be an amazing situation. So well done, there, good sir. Dylan Slater's plane doesn't have flaps, so therefore his plane must be male. Sean Dale's having a disco. Just, you know. That's my, that's the best Saturday Night Fever you're getting out of me while sitting down. Although these days you probably don't want Saturday Night Fever because it's probably COVID. Get your flaps out. I don't have any flaps to get out for you, Sammy. Sorry. I nearly called you Challenging Pigeon. Calling Pigeon landed at Sierra Charlie, Oscar Charlie. Really challenging, had to cut a couple of trees. Well, I mean, I guess that's what the massive fan blade on the front of the aircraft is for. It's the tree chopper. And that just reminded me that I had not set up the Streamlabs chatbot for this stream. Which is, not a smart idea on my behalf. But obviously from what Calling Pigeon has said there, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want a bit of a challenge, I could recommend landing at Sierra Charlie, Oscar Charlie. Sounds like it's going to be a bit of a doozy. So the wind seems to become slightly less aggressive, which is good because I don't really like aggressive wind. It usually results from having too many baked beans throughout the day. It's just not a pleasant situation. Three times I've yawned. I swear it's the water that makes me yawn. Not stops me from yawning, it makes me yawn. Redonkulous. Absolutely, completely and utterly redonkulous. I think it's quite, just open up the Discord, I find it quite mind-blowing that there's people sitting in my Discord whilst I'm streaming. That's, you know, some people might be like, why is that mind-blowing? Well, you know, I certainly didn't think that I would have a Discord channel with people who sat in there talking with each other about the stream that they're currently watching. I mean, only people with 70,000 subscribers do stuff like that, you know? Wes has wide flaps? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wes, have you considered seeing a plastic surgeon about that? Try and get them closed up a bit. I don't know if that's a job for a plastic surgeon. It's probably a job for a what are the guys who play with vaginas as a job? called? Oh, come on, brain. Sean Dale says it's not the quantity, it's the quality of subscribers. Very true, very true. Gynecologist, there we go. Yeah. All these massive peaks that are just peeking through is it's enough to cloud your vision, honestly. But I'm pretty sure that these massive mountains are volcanoes. In fact, let's have a zoom in and see what... yeah, so that massive structure out over there to our left is Volcano Osorno. And that is at 2,700 meters above sea level. Dylan says that he knows he has a joke about a gynecologist, but he just can't think of it right now. That's a shame. Sean, what is that emoji? Is it the sun trying to appear through something, or like, I've never seen that before. It's cool. I just thought I saw a second mountain. I was like, oh god, mountains for days. It's a face in clouds, is it? It looks like the sun's trying to peer through some ripped paper. But then I am a bit weird as well, so I mean it probably doesn't actually look anything like that at all. Just running through a little nav map to see if there's any more information that can provide me about the area, because it sort of feels like oh wow, that does look cool though. I must say that looks really, really cool. So, in not very many nautical miles, we'll be making a right-hand turn to 29 degrees on the heading. So if you are using the heading bug, that will be almost your cue to make that move. Baby, make your move. Step across the line. Dylan, I think you need some new material. That is a joke that has been well circulated across the internet. I'm aware that was a little bit brutal. once we make this turn, I feel like I might go pour myself a glass of muscat or something. Oh, you're new to the internet. I do apologise there, Dylan. I am aware that you're joking, but you know, welcome to the internet, I guess. Wait until you see what you can use Google to find. It's actually quite amazing. I don't need to yell anymore to stream and make the microphone pick up my voice. I can just sit here and have a normal conversation. And, yeah. Very impressive clouds, Brett. What the hell was that? I could have sworn I saw that plane doing something. Oh, it's Dylan. Okay. That volcano looks insane. Absolutely insane with the snow along the top. Obviously, Bing has some fantastic data from Chile, quite clearly. Dylan is practicing tailspins. Ah, okay. Is it really that crazy of an airport, is it?
I don't know, Brett. How does that sound for you? Does it make you horny, baby?
Has anyone got any photos of this supposedly quite scary airport to land at? I'd be very interested to see some photos. If you've got any, just chuck them in the Discord. I'll have a look-see. Unfortunately not, Brett. No. Nothing personal. I'm just not into that, that's all. Alright, plane. Come on, we've got a right-hand turn to make it. Oh, look. It's almost as if it was listening to me. It's just like, roger that, boss. Sorry that I missed it. Yes, I'm aware of what you were quoting there, Brett. Sorry. Obviously, I just didn't give you the response you were looking for. That's my bad. And I'll look to be better next time. Always looking to, improve myself as a human. So, yeah. I'll make the necessary adjustments for you, Brett. And, yeah. Alright, we've made that turn, so I'm going to go pour myself a little bit of something, and I shall return very, very promptly. Oh, my voice sounded like Austin Powers, Brett. It definitely wasn't what I was going for. Must be the new microphone. That's what I'll blame it on anyway. Can't blame it on the boogie, so... no, I'm not. I am certainly not going to be stopping from 14,500 feet. And let's remember just how slow I fly anyway, so it's probably in my best interests to not stop. That smells freaking good. Hope it's not too sweet. Ooh. Just taste testing the musket for the cocktail on Saturday night, and that is a nice musket. And I can't even have a shot with it. Wrong type of musket. So Calling Pigeon says, nice landing, William Kelly. Well done, William. I'm not sure where you landed, but Brett, I believe Wes did swap aircraft after realising the altitude of the mountains. That's always a good thing. Couldn't really see the runway. That's what you want to hear a pilot say. I mean, I guess it's not such a bad thing once the pilot has safely landed, but you know, if you're turning final or whatever and the pilot says, oh, I can't really see the runway, about what time after that comment do you start screaming? That is good. That is very, very good. Is it bumpy grass at Sierra Charlie Oscar Charlie? There you go. And these clouds are really annoying the shit out of me because we're meant to be seeing some absolutely stunning mountainous terrain below. So, I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Should I switch the weather for a little bit just to allow us to enjoy the fantastic terrain below, or should we just suck it up and deal with it? Is somebody on a little nav map called Skippy93? Are they with us? Oh, yes, of course they are. It's Garland. Of course they are. Yeah. I might enact the weather god, and then we'll swap back come landing time, or if the weather improves. But I tend to agree with you there, Brett. Hopefully we didn't miss anything too spectacular before we made that turn. Obviously, other than that obvious active volcano, but I guess, you know, we had no problem in seeing that anyway. Right, I'm going to set you a challenge here, Dylan. You need to find a joke or a pun on the internet that I haven't heard. Or from your array of jokes. That is my challenge to you in this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, Icarus is here. He's flying his GB racing aircraft again. G'day Icarus, mate. Welcome to the stream. I know you're probably in VR, so you don't want to, you can't respond very easily, but welcome nonetheless. Do I know the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? I believe it has something to do with you can watch, you can't watch the lentil or something, but you can watch the chickpea. It's something to do with chicks peeing. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was something to do with chicks peeing. But from now on, Dylan, I will call you R. Kelly. Because not because of the inappropriate charges against him, because of the P joke. Icarus, mate, it is a pleasure to have you here as always. But I mean, Sean, is there any other way to, you know, do life really? Fly it like you stole it, drive it like it's on fire, you know, like... Come on, Dylan, have some faith in yourself there, mate. I wouldn't have set that challenge if I didn't think you were capable of completing it. I've got faith in you. William Kelly says, thanks for the stream, Bryce. I'll check in on Yao a little later. What are we in Texas, are we? Actually, we might be in Texas. I'm not exactly sure where William is from. But anyway, William, not a problem, mate. You have fun doing whatever you need to do. I'm assuming it's adulting shit or something like that. So that sucks. But mate, not a problem. Hopefully chat to you soon. Alright, that makes sense, William. Yeah, that makes sense. So now you're California dreaming. It's almost cold enough here for me to actually have to put another layer on, which is quite crazy to say in the middle of October. Although it is only 6 degrees Celsius, so... fair enough. I guess that explains that. That's very true, Brett. That is very true. And as you would know, Brett, as you get older, you start to realise that more and more people have simply made it as far as they have in life because of those reasons, that light travels faster than sound. To put another jumper on. It's a bit chilly. Alright, that's much better. Rick plays Sebas was wondering why the ball was getting bigger than it hit me. I'm assuming that it's a tennis ball or a cricket ball, Brett, and not some other sort of ball, because otherwise that's known as a turkey slap. Bruden's complaining that us Aussies need to fix our upside down clocks because the 4 a.m. shit doesn't work for him. Well, you know what, Bruden? No one's holding a gun to your head and telling you have to get up out of bed. Just saying. But I appreciate you trying to get the chat moving again, Brett. I noticed that during COVID quarantine period, the chat has been putting on a lot of weight and eating a lot of shit food, so it really needs to get moving again, absolutely. Sean Dale, when you see wonderful scenery below and you know how great it looks in real life, don't you just want to get to these places yourselves? Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. It is quite phenomenal. Wow, Dylan. That's actually not bad. And it suits this particular stream, so well done, sir. I know I've heard something like that, but I'll count that. That actually made me laugh, so well done. Yes, that is how it's going to be, Bruden. Mainly because I don't have anything to worry about because I never start a stream at 4 a.m. your time. So you're going to be awake no matter what. So that squarely 110% makes it your personal problem. No wonder the Chinese government doesn't like you people. I mean, to be fair, Bruden, the Chinese government doesn't even like their own people. Dylan Slater says my work here is done. Well, Dylan, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you along. I'm glad I was able to be the next part in the road of success in your comedy career. I do wish you all the best in your future endeavours. And also, please don't leave, because I enjoy having you around. I'm playing hardball today. Have you been drinking? This is the first bit of alcohol I'm drinking for the day. Or actually for the week. No, not for the week. I had a beer earlier this week on stream. But no, I have not been drinking. I've been it's probably because I've been in the zone, in the kitchen zone for about 6 or 7 hours today. Very much looking for an escape. So the best escape is to roast Bruden, I guess. It was just a fantasy? Yes. Is this just love or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality? Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. Bruden, Dylan is not leaving. Mainly because I changed all the locks. I'm just waiting for the duct tape to arrive now so I can keep him here with the handcuffs. Time for him to go into my dirty slough basement, full of all the other dirty sloughs. COVID kilos are a thing. The thing is, Black Evo, it comes down to whether, like, I think everybody's put on weight in COVID in some way, shape or form. It just comes down to a question of, was that weight fat or was that weight muscle? Because I know a lot of people who used COVID as an opportunity to, you know, get extremely healthy and fit and muscular and all that. And other people used as an opportunity to consume a phenomenal amount of food and alcohol. And honestly, I'm behind both sides, you know. I would love to do both. That would be Wes's stream, Sean, because he was in Scotland. Pickups. Vruden has just hit the ground. He now has his C-Fit certification. Well done, Vruden. It's taken you a while to get that certification, but I knew that if you put your mind to it and kept training, that you'd eventually be able to achieve your goal. So well done. Congratulations to Vruden. Everybody give Vruden a massive congratulations for his C-Fit certification. Garwin is back. He's on the last leg and he's not dead. Garwin, I feel like this is good news. Very, very good news. It's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs because they always take things literally. Very nice, Brett. Very nice. There's another one I actually haven't heard. So well done there. We've got two now. Well, 1.5 that I haven't heard. Last one. Aw. So very soon we'll be making another right-hand turn onto 46 degrees due east-northeast. So if you are using the heading bug, prepare yourself for 46 degrees, and I don't mean temperature, because that would be hot. Vruden has got new Bluetooth in the ear. I didn't even realise you had blue teeth that you could remove from your mouth, let alone why are you putting them in your ear, you crazy man. Garwin says the only ones I know are not safe for work. Well, that's not a problem, Garwin, because none of us are currently at work that I'm aware of. Even though this is technically my job in October. You know. Now, Brett Place says, okay, one more, then I go to bed. Ah, that's why you said last one or one more. Okay. I thought you were saying it because you were just getting sick of putting jokes, and I was going to be like, no, Brett, more, give me more. Give me more, give me more. Hope people are enjoying the drinking ASMR. Also, Garwin, what made you pick Skippy 93 as your little nav map identification code? Brett says, what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is a massive animal and the other one is a little lighter. Vruden, for the record, when I hit the ground and got my C-Fit, I didn't crash. That's how good I am. I just wanted the certification. I see. Well, I mean, at least you've got your certification now, Vruden. You can live a happy man. Oh, right, that makes sense, Garwin. That makes a lot of sense. 93 is your race car number. It's also the year I was born. Oh, hello. Who's this legend? Is it 93 Lightning McQueen? Ooh. Decent question, Sean. Decent question. Who's the legend in the aircraft? I can't see your name tag. Let me know in the chat. Ah, it's Icarus. Of course it is. Nice stuff, Icarus. Nice stuff. I love having a mute button on my microphone for situations like when I'm going to sneeze or when I need to cough or whatever. Don't worry, it's not COVID. Nice one, Brett. One for the road. Did you hear about the restaurant called Karma? There's no menu and you get what you deserve. So I would obviously get lobster with foie gras and caviar, truffles freshly shaved over the top, a bit of saffron infused aioli for the lobster or something. Right? That's what I'll get, right? That's what I deserve. Yeah? Correct? Oh, bugger it. Everyone gets that. Why not? Everyone who's here right now. Everybody gets lobster with foie gras with caviar and saffron aioli. Actually, let's make it a surf and turf. Let's serve some Wagyu Marble Score 9 Plus picanha as well. Brett plays, mate. Thank you so much for coming along the stream. And again, apologies that I didn't get to interact too much in yours and Wes's dual stream. It was very good, except for your issues, obviously, with landing the 737 there at Townsville and your issues with Big Maps online data as well. But you have a good night, mate. Look after yourself, and I am sure I will speak to you at some point very soon. Whoops. Nearly ran out of fuel. But we're good, we're good. up where you are, Garland, there's a really high peak that's above the clouds. We had that all the way back there, but I'm interested to see if any more are coming up. So that's good news. Good news. I'm so glad that that I changed the weather to be able to see this stuff. The wife is acting very tame this morning, hey Bruden? Oh. Is that abnormal, is it? We have already made that turn onto 46 degrees. Right, fair enough. And then up at Osteria San Huberto Airport, we'll be making a left turn onto a heading of 351. Which I'm assuming is where... Oh no, Garland's already on his way to the final destination. Fair enough. It's abnormal for this week. You beat her into submission verbally. As long as that's the only beating that's going on. 46, I guess I'm flying the wrong way again. I need to do a exclamation mark Captain Wrong Way for you, Bruden, to go with your Bruden helicopter instead of Harold the helicopter. Time for you to fly? I mean, I thought you already were flying, Bruden. I mean, a helicopter is a type of flying. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Only off by 20 degrees, just calm down. Bruden, I'm very, very calm. Any more calm and I would actually be considered to be sedated. It'll be quite interesting to see me here on the streams after the 1st of November, because I will have no facial hair, because of course it's Movember. Speaking of which, anyone who is interested in doing Movember, I'm going to create a charity section in the Discord, and we're going to try and do a group, a Movember group, where basically a whole group of us shave to raise money for Movember. So if you are interested in doing that, when you do see that go up in the Discord, just let us know in there that you'd be interested. I'm also considering, should we do something on the channel for Halloween? Something different? Should we just do a flight on Halloween? Should I do a cooking on the fly on Halloween that doesn't necessarily relate to the country we're flying over, and I'll do something with pumpkin? Ruden says, you see what happens when you get all snippy with me? It kills chat. Ruden, I feel like you're in a delusional world of your own. There's no snippiness here. I don't even have a pair of scissors in my hand. I can't be snippy. Yeah, there's definitely no pressure to get involved. I want to make that very clear. If you, if you do have an attachment of some sort to your facial hair or your mustache, or you don't want to do the whole facial hair and you want to only do your mustache, or you only want to do your beard and not your mustache or whatever, I fully in support of that. I may still decide to only do the stash and not the rest of the facial hair, because it's taken me quite a while to get it to this point where it's like sort of nice and even and all that. So I'm not going to dress up as Frankenfurter and sing Sweet Transvestite. It's just not going to happen. You were saying that that's what your wife wants you to dress up as. So why don't you do that, Bruton? You're in a world of your own. It's nice. They like you here. Oh, that's good, Bruton. That's good. Don't worry. We like you here in this world as well. But I'm glad you're accepted in multiple locations. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And you bring your knees in tight. And it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. That's it. That's the end of the concert, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets are payable on leaving. $69 a piece. And at the next concert, it will be a band. The band is going to be Garwin and I, both on vocals. So bring earplugs or earmuffs, highly recommended. Haha, Shane, I'm not falling for that for a second time. Oh, Bruden, I wasn't even trying, mate. I haven't heard that song in so long, I wouldn't even know what the notes that I have to hit are. Will I take a check? A rain check? Yes. Sean Dale says, sorry, have to leave, but I'll continue from here later. Take care, everyone. No worries, Sean, mate. You look after yourself and you take care as well there, good sir. Whereas that's extremely inappropriate. don't need to advertise to the rest of the world what you get up to behind the scenes. Right, so where are we now on the map? So we're coming up on the Lanin National Park. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Few decent sized mountains, couple that are around 2,000 meters, quite a few that are around 2,000 meters or more. There we go. Interesting. I mean, I know that makes absolutely no sense based on what you guys are seeing. Me going, oh, that makes sense. But no, it's just when I'm looking at little nav map. Bruden says, I'm out of beer and about to hit a mountain. I'm torn about what to do. Either go collect your beer really fast, or fly around the mountain first. Don't drink and fly. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me, sorry, officer, I'll just finish. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Decided to deal with mountain first. Ah. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the more adult decision there, Bruden. You might hit turbulence and spill your drink. That would be a shame. Well, Bruden's swearing in the chat. He's saying it's a game. It's very disappointing to hear that sort of language in the chat, Bruden. All the best pilots are alcoholics. Black Evo, confirm or deny? Right, I'm going to take this moment to make a trip to the pilot's room, and I shall return. Garwin says, well, I'm an alcoholic that's 23 years sober, so I must be a great pilot. Well, I mean, according to Dylan, absolutely. You were left unsupervised, Vruden? Vruden, you really have a very good way of saying things so that people can never deduce whether or not you're being serious or joking, and I quite like it because it always keeps everyone on their toes. Generous estimate of how long it would take. Must just be the pilots, you know, Dylan. There's a lot of alcohol around skydiving. I mean, to be honest, you probably need a lot of alcohol in your system to go, you know what I want to do as a job? I want to continuously jump out planes with parachutes for the next 20 years. Multiple times a day. Doesn't sound like something you come up with when you're completely sober, having a night on the couch at home with the wife and kids. Kicking the bloody hiccups. I swear it's the alcohol I just drank. See, there you go. Alcohol is bad for you, ladies and gentlemen. It gives you hiccups. Amongst other things, but the hiccups is the thing that you've got to be really concerned about. So 12 minutes ETE to Sierra Charlie, Quebec, India, which is actually a closed airport. And then after that we're on the final stretch into Sierra Charlie, Tango Charlie. Okay, cool. Fair enough. So, if I'm not mistaken, that puts us about 40 minutes from destination. 30 minutes, 40 minutes from destination. Okay, cool. Really short round. Did you like cause damage to the eardrum or something like that, or you're not exactly 100% sure, you just know that your ear hurt a lot for a significant period of time? Vruden says that he still hasn't gotten that beer and he's flying the wrong way. Vruden, I feel like it's a little bit early in the morning for beer, but that's just me. I don't tend to enjoy trying to drink in the mornings. About the only time I've ever done it was when I was in Thailand, where it's considered pretty socially acceptable to walk the streets of Thailand at 10 o'clock in the morning with a beer in your hands. Ah, okay, short round. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So basically the pressure in your ears was all sorts of messed up by the time you came back to Earth. I should have said something 6 hours ago. Sorry, Vruden, mate. It slipped my mind. I'll aim to be better. That's my promise to you. I'll aim to be better. Oh, Dylan. Never personally been in that situation in Thailand, but have heard many stories. I feel like the bloke who sings this song, referring to 2Ps in a pod, mate, if you only get 2Ps in that pod, I'd be taking it back to the shopping centre that you bought it from and being like, you guys, it's a bit of a rip-off, really. I mean, you want more than 2Ps in a pod. And yes, I'm aware it's a saying. I'm just trying to unnecessarily debunk some lyrics in the wrong sense, okay? Let me be. I do hope that is a joke though, Dylan. Otherwise I feel very sorry for your friend. It's always disappointing when both of you have 3 legs and you're just sort of standing there looking at each other going, now what? Hey Wes, if you're still here, mate, drop something in the chat. Oh, really? Bloody hell. For the 5 weeks I was in Thailand, I couldn't have, I never experienced any sort of people trying to take advantage of anyone. I always got really good prices at the markets. I don't know. Some people, though, do have experiences like that. I'd always be interested to know how they go about picking their targets and stuff like that, though. Because, you know, it's obviously a very small minority of them who are there to cause trouble like that. Because, I mean, the Thai people are absolutely phenomenal people. They are some of the most giving, genuine, happy, smiling people that you'll ever come across. And if you haven't been to Thailand, like, when you're allowed to travel out of your country, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. happens more to people who get way too drunk. Okay, that would make a lot more sense because although I definitely had a drink when I was in Thailand, you know, walking the streets and the markets and all that, usually with a cigar in hand, I definitely didn't go getting plastered, so probably played into my favour there. Right, we're good, having a little bit of bark. Sit. What are you barking at? Okay. All good? Okay, good night. Yeah, I guess short round, I guess that's where I had another advantage in the fact that I would always go into the 7-Eleven and buy my beers, you know, maybe one or two at once, because you never wanted to have more than two because they'd be hot by the time you finished the second one because of how warm it is in Thailand. And plus there's a 7-Eleven every 2 meters anyway, so you can sort of just walk in, you grab a beer, costs like 2 baht. 3 baht for a beer. It's ridiculously cheap. So basically what we've deduced here is that those people who do not have their wits about them and utilise common sense at all times are the ones who get screwed. Which I guess is the case with every single country in the world that you travel to. If you don't use common sense and have your wits about you, you'll get screwed. Even here in Australia. Jeez, I'm now starting to feel the fact that I've spent the whole day doing, 7 hours in the kitchen, plus then this morning I was doing things as well. I can definitely feel it. I am buggered. I'm yawning like buggery, and this time it's not due to the temperature of the room or whatever. It's because I am actually stuffed. So I'm almost, it sounds terrible because I absolutely love doing these streams, but at the same time I'm kind of glad we're about to make a turn onto the last section of the flight plan. This bed looks mighty tempting right now. Okay, the heading route is going to be 261 degrees due west, which I know 261 degrees is west, but I just feel like it's a more professional way of saying it. Maybe I'm wrong. I've got to do everything in my power to make sure that I sound professional, you know? Alright, so that gives us about 65 nautical miles left to fly. There we go, 65.9. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. That leaves us at about 27 minutes. That's not including, obviously, slowing down for descent. So we're probably looking at about half an hour or so left here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't got everything you needed out of the stream, I suggest taking some photos and stuff now. Looks like there's going to be some good photo opportunities a little bit further up here on the right-hand side as we pass a very tall mountain. Looks like there's a decent one here on the left, as well as there's a nice snow-capped mountain over there too. Thanks, pilot. I wouldn't go that far, Britain. I would not go that far. I've only flown a plane a couple of times in real life. And something tells me that Wes is no longer in chat, because I just tried to grab his attention before and he hasn't responded yet. That's all right. I'll talk to him at another point tomorrow or something. Just wanted to point out something to him with Streamlabs that may be of benefit. That's all. Let's see if he's aware of it or not. Oh, here he is. Wes is still here. Wes, Streamlabs, the intro maker for Starts of Streams is now free, included as part of the free Streamlabs. So if you are, you know, I didn't make my intro in that, but I've had a quick look at it, and it looks pretty cool. So you may just be interested in looking at what it has to offer. Potentially do yourself a stream intro. Stuff. No? Okay. That intro was needlessly messianic. I see. So basically you're telling me that my intro relates to the Messiah and is very passionate. I see. Interesting. I certainly wasn't looking to make a religious intro, but if that's what it comes across as, cool. Did I read it? Did I read my own intro? I took it a step further, Bruden. I actually typed out my own intro off the top of my head. I know it's crazy to think that, but, you know, I do have some talent. It's, you know, hidden somewhere, probably in my big toe or something, but occasionally it comes to fruition and I can make use of it. Hey, Jason Heath with the donation. Jason, mate, thank you so much for the support of the stream. Very much appreciated there, mate. And Sahil says, hi, could you please gift me this game, please? Sahil, I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't have that kind of money just laying around. This is not a cheap sim at all. It's about, what is it in US dollars, guys? About 130 US dollars. Sahil, I would love to be able to help you there, mate, but unfortunately I am not your man that you're looking for. Gruden, you don't need a copy. You've already got a copy. I've already got a copy, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not the kind of game that you can, or this kind of sim that you can go and buy multiple copies of at 129 US dollars. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. It's $53 in your country. Why is it so cheap? I'm moving. Which country do you live in? Whichever country you live in, I'm moving there. However, Sahil, be aware, if you have access to Xbox Game Pass on the PC, you can get the first 3 months of this sim on $1 or $1 US per month. So I'm not sure what that equates to in your currency. But that might be an option for you to be able to get the sim there, Sahil. You live in India? Right, I'm moving to India. You can get Flight Sim for $53. Gruden says, Bryce, now that you're rich and famous, you should give everyone a copy. Aha, very funny, Gruden. Jason says, I need a gaming PC. Well, Jason, I have $3.71 that you just... oh, no, hang on. No, because Streamlabs always says the wrong thing. I have, of whatever you just donated, which I think is actually $5, but Streamlabs, as I said, always says the wrong thing. And I can contribute that to your gaming PC if you'd like, Jason. Hang on a sec. Sahil, I might be able to help you with this Xbox Game Pass thing. Okay. Whoop. So Sahil, that link that I just put in the chat takes you to the Xbox Game Pass, where you can get. No, I know you're not saying it's from Game Pass. I'm just saying if you want to be able to get the game, that's the cheapest way for you to be able to do it. Yeah, $1, correct. So, I mean, Jason, that's a take it or leave it deal on that offer. I can, however, help you select parts to build a good gaming PC for simulation and gaming. I can't fund your PC any more than $5. You'll need that money back. Not a problem, Jason. I'll send it your way via snail mail. You might have it in 2022, judging by Australia Post's current performance. Hey, Jason, it could easily be the cost of a cable or something that you might require. One of the cables that belongs to your power supply or something. You know, you never know. Yep, same problem with you, Garwin. I can't send snail mail to you. It has to be express or nothing. Yeah, the post office here doesn't accept. It's our fault. It's Australia who's put the regulation in place, I believe. But yeah, it's a bit shit because usually I would be able to send 4 kilos to the US at normal courier speed, so a month or so shipping time for like $40 usually, around that, nothing too crazy. Blackadder says, can you buy me a copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that does not crash the desktop? No, because I'm not a developer and I can't guarantee that. Yeah, Garwin, yours shouldn't be that much different to that. Maybe slightly longer. I'm not 100% sure. It just depends how Australia Post goes here in getting it to a certain person's house, if you know what I mean. Well, I had to come up with a workaround, Darwin, because it seemed absolutely insane to me to send you, $25, $30 worth of snacks and then spend $100 plus on shipping. When I saw that, my brain's first decision was there's got to be another way. Bloody hell, $106 US, Garm. That's like 150 Australian dollars for shipping. That is messed up in every way that you can possibly think of it. I do not envy you at all in any way, shape or form, the fact that you had to and I very much appreciate it as well, like the fact that you still decided to go ahead with it. Eat everything slowly. You betcha it will be, when I do the taste testing thing, it'll be 1 or 2 things from each thing, and then the packets will be put to the side and they will be consumed at an extremely slow rate because, yeah, that's pretty messed up. Also, I will need to, when you do get the snack box, Garwin, I will need to probably provide you instructions on 2 of the items in there to get the best out of them. They do require a very small amount of preparation. And the other slightly annoying problem also is that I did have I had a soft drink in there, an Australian soft drink in there for you, Garwin, but because of the way I'm shipping it, I was I had to remove it because you're not allowed to have more than 100 mils on board. And Sahil or Adash or whatever your name is, I have moderators. I didn't touch shit. If they think that you're being a nuisance, they will do what they need to do. That's why they are here to do what they do. Nothing personal. Tune them up. Okay. Is that what the new hip way of saying it is, Fozzie? You've got to tune them up. Alright, so now that we're on descent, I'm going to reactivate live weather. Let's see what the active runway is. So, the active runway here at Sierra Charlie Tango Sierra is runway 24. So for anyone who hasn't landed yet, runway 24 is your definite best option, is what I'm trying to get out, but the brain and the mouth are not connected this evening. Hey, Wes, you seem extremely low for current positioning in relation to the airport. Sahil, I am playing through Game Pass. And Sahil Bhai, I 100% cannot recommend it enough for the best way to play this game. Yeah, I understand Wes is a professional. I'm just, you know, concerned for his safety down there at such low altitudes. Just, you know, looking out for the brother. You know? Interesting to see if we actually make it down in time here. We are dropping altitude at a very good rate, so should be able to achieve. There's a couple of hills right near the airport, but nothing too hard. Roger that going. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jeez, I was quite lucky to have actually made it here. I didn't actually put any fuel in at the starting airport. We're almost out of fuel. Whoops. That would have been not so good. Not so good. What's the reason for timeout? No idea. I obviously missed whatever there was in the messages. Yeah, no, throttles are at zero. Throttles are definitely at zero. Rudin says that he bets he'll get to the airport before I can descend. Oh, Oh, I've ridden. I have no... yeah, I am from Australia. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, I have several chat moderators who sit in there behind the scenes. And my bot, as well, does moderation too. So... grab out Alan M. Make sure that we are heading in the right direction here. So I won't be watching the chat for the next couple of minutes here, ladies and gentlemen, just while I line her up and get her down to where I need it to be. This weather is certainly not ideal. Pretty sure there's a little hill somewhere just there, and I don't really want to fly into it. Can't see shit, except for a double rainbow, which is quite awesome. I hope I'm all lined up with the runway, because I'm continuing to descend and drop speed here. I'm just relying on my instruments. There we go. We have. Oh, I wasn't that far off at all. Coming in a little bit fast. I think that's because my flaps haven't worked. Now we're getting there. There we go, that's better. There we go. Alright, welcome to Temuco? Brakes! Oh, hang on, that's the wrong exit. I want to come up to the next one. Whilst it's rolling, let's minimize little nav map. Oh, that's not an exit. That is a... What the hell is that? A helipad or something? Who knows? Whatevs. But as I said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Temuco. Here in... Did we in Temuco? I think we're in Temuco. Yeah. And we are extraordinarily low on fuel as well, so very lucky that we got here when we did. What are you yelling and screaming about in the chat, Bruden? Your neck, your back, lick your and your or... Now, please do let me know in the chat if anyone is still flying. Because obviously I would love to get the drone out and grab you as you come in. However, doesn't look like anyone is still flying, which is pretty normal because I'm usually flying at about the same speed as the 150-year-old tortoise. Oh, I think you were the last one to land behind me, Dylan. No worries, mate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of the stream and another new destination here in Temuco in the middle of the Andean valleys here in Chile. I did quite enjoy that stream and that flight, and I hope you guys also did enjoy. Fuck it, let's finish the video as this. Sorry, let's finish the stream as if I'm finishing a video. If you did enjoy the video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, or giving that like button a good feel up. But ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, and yes, I do Garwin. I'm already in conversation with a couple of people about that. Until the next video/stream, ladies and gentlemen, you look after yourselves, you stay safe, you stay well, you don't do anyone I wouldn't do, and I will catch you legends in the next stream. Cheers. years.
Only you